Jambo! Today's video is an update on buying plot of land in new areas back home in the Kivu region of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Since filming the video on Zulu and also the video on how to buy a plot of land plus prices for lands in Goma and the surrounding areas, we have learned more about plot of lands in new areas back home. Today we woke up to a beautiful sunny day. It is cold outside but really beautiful, and I'm thinking maybe I could do some part of the filming outside and later mix images from the outside and images I film inside the house and see how the overall video will turn out. So see you in a bit. We keep saying how plot of lands are becoming more and more expensive back home. Places where you now can find good plot of land at affordable prices are in new areas. Some of these new areas are just on the outskirts of towns and cities, and others are more or less remote. In the case of the city of Goma, many new areas are just outside of the city, and they are still just bushes or they are villages with few local inhabitants. Now, in these new areas, because there are no clear or visible demarcations and limits, you can't really tell where houses will be built and where roads will be built, for example. People who have bought plot of land in some of these new areas are finding out later that, for example, a road is planned to pass through the plot of land they bought. This plot of land, for example, was bought in Zulu, and later the owner found out that exactly a road is planned to pass through it. They are going to concede 2 meters of their plot of land, and one of their neighbors will concede as well 2 meters for the road. To avoid something like this happening, I think it's wise before you buy a plot of land in one of these new areas, you first visit the Congolese local authority for lands. Over there we call them cadastra, and ask them questions, ask them for information. These guys have maps of different areas, if not all areas, and they are able to give you information about demarcations, limits, plans, projects. They can easily tell you if one day a road is going to pass through the plot of land you are interested in or not. Another thing about plot of land in new areas back home in the Kivu region, or at least in the North Kivu around the city of Goma, is that in many of these new areas, good numbers of plot of lands have been put aside for state projects. For example, in new areas like Ngunga, Buhimba, Zulu, Mubambiro, the Congolese state is projecting in the future, in the near future, to build offices, schools, hospitals in these areas. So again, to avoid buying a plot of land that is for a state project, you visit the local authority for land, the cadastre, ask questions, ask for information. You could also talk to the local chief for the area in which the plot of land you are interested in buying is. They might be able to give you information, to give you answers. Before I talk about the last thing I think you should be aware of before buying a plot of land in new areas back home, I'll take a few seconds to say thank you to all of you who have subscribed to the channel. This is really encouraging. For me, it means that you are finding the videos, the topics useful, and my hope is that one day together we are able to build a good documentation, a good collection database of information and people's personal experiences about back home. My wish is really for this channel to connect us, reconnect us with back home and keep us updated on life over there. So when we are ready to do something back home, whether that is buying a plot of land, building a house, starting a business, or just visiting, we have a good, solid foundation for our project. I've had to come back, film, edit, and add this part of the video. You can tell the difference, the weather has changed, Anyway, it's just to mention that last week, for some reasons, I was not able to reply to comments. I saw one comment, and when I tried to reply to it, it wouldn't let me. Someone was asking how to contact us. We've provided in the About section on the channel page an email address you can use for that. The email address is anafricanabroad@gmail.com. African with K and not C. By the way, if you haven't yet subscribed, please consider to subscribe to our channel and also like, share and comment. The last thing about plot of land in new areas is that as soon as you have bought your plot of land in one of these areas, you have basically paid money for it. You have received a paper signed by the local chief for the area in which your plot of land is, attesting that you've paid money for that land. You're now the new owner for that land. Take those papers to the local authority for land and ask for either a contract or a certificate, just to firmly confirm that you've paid money for that land and it belongs to you. If you too have information or personal experiences with land, buying land, new areas back home, please do share with us in the comment section. And until next time, kwaheri.